Well, I really think we need to be changing how we think about clinical trial design. In part, in the old days, we used to think about trials saying, you know, in the ideal world, what is the greatest science question out there that we want to be able to answer? And then we answer that question, we design our trial that way, we design our case report form that way, we set up our trial methods to be able to answer that particular question. But at the end of the day, sometimes we have a little bit of trouble trying to translate the solution back into practice. We need to be a little bit more thoughtful about our clinical trial design now. We need to be able to evolve. We need to think about our trial design not only in terms of how these trials can be carried out as part of the real world, but also at the end of the day, how do we implement that solution back into the real world? And I think EHRs here really offer us that opportunity to be able to do that, because now we've got a data set that we can really query to say, is this the right question to be asking? Is this a study population that we should be addressing? How generalizable will our results be? And it helps us really think about how we design that trial. On the other end, we also think about, okay, once we do roll this trial out, are the endpoints that we're interested actually feasibly garnered from the data? Will we actually have success in recruiting patients into the trial? I think these are some of the operational aspects that really shape how we design our trial. And hopefully at the end of the day, it's going to be a direct-to-consumer type of dissemination strategy where what we've shown in our trial that works, we can immediately put it in front of a clinician when he or she is seeing a patient. Or even better, put it in front of our patients to be able to say, hey, this is something that I'm eligible for and I should be receiving. This is how we speed up our trials and try to make sure that what we do in the research world is not just within an ivory tower. It's something that we can actually see the benefit in real world practice. I think we're really close, actually. You know, a lot of the trials that we're designing right now are using ready-made data to be able to inform our trials. A lot of our trials are actually using the data that we have to be able to facilitate trial recruitment. So we're halfway there. What I think we need to be a little bit better at doing is actually figuring out how we can do real-time patient screening and real-time patient enrollment so that we're not setting up a totally artificial construct by which research is done, but that research becomes part of our patient care and our life here. That's one of the things that we're working on, and we're close, but not there yet. And then that dissemination piece that I'm talking about there, that piece, we're nowhere near close yet. That's definitely one of the things, our pie in the sky for the future, but it's a natural solution to what we're trying to do here. It's a natural tail end to that process. We've got a lot of committed stakeholders here. We've got patients who basically say, hey, use my data, get me into your trials, I'm ready, okay? We've got clinicians who say, hey, I'm a busy clinician, I'm busy, but I want to do the best thing for my patient, so I'm willing to be part of it. So we've got these great patient, clinician stakeholders here. We've also got caregivers and others who really say, look, we need to be part of this picture. So we've got everyone at the table here. Now we just need to make it happen.